Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Mensah Augustine. Please, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel. And if you have been watching my videos and if not yet subscribed, please kindly subscribe for us to build the mathematics community. In this lesson, we'll be looking at this differentiation question. Y equals e to the power sine squared x. We have to prove that the derivative of y with respect to x equal to y times sine of 2x, and the squared y on the x squared equal to half of y times into brackets 1 plus 4 times cosine of 2x minus cosine of 4x. Join me as we provide solution to this simple question. Thanks to Ebenezer from the University of Ghana for sending me this question. If you have any question that you would like me to solve, please, you can send it to my WhatsApp number or leave it at the comment section. Just leave the question at the comment section, right? Now, let's move on. Let's take the first derivative and show that it is equal to this. If y equals e to the power sine squared 2x. So this is a function of a function because e is carrying x sine squared x, and sine squared x is also a function of a function. So we are going to use three substitution. Yeah, we are going to substitute 2 times, not 3 rather. Now let's move on. Let's take the first substitution, u equal to sine squared of x. This implies that y equals e to the power u. Wow. Now, here I have u. Equals sine x all squared. So I'll let a equal to sine x, and this implies that u equals a squared. Now we are good to go. Here the derivative of y with respect to u equals e to the power u, because if you differentiate e to the power u, you get the same e to the power u. Check the description for my video on derivative of exponential functions. And since we have u to be equal to sine squared x, we have e to the power sine squared of x. And here, the derivative of u with respect to a will be 2a, which is equal to 2 times sine of x, since a equal to sine x. Now here, the derivative of a with respect to x will be equal to cosine of x. Now how do we determine the y on x? It's very simple. The derivative of y with respect to x equal to, we are going to multiply these 3 derivatives. So I'll take the derivative of y with respect to u times the derivative of u with respect to a times the derivative of a with respect to x. You see the chain? Du will cancel du, dA will cancel dA, and you have dy on x. So if you have a question of this type, you can use this very simple. Now this will give us dy on du is e to the power sine squared x. Du dA is 2 times sine x, and dA dx is cosine of x. Now, the derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 2 times sine x times cosine of x times e to the power sine squared x. Now, check the description for my video on the identity of the sine function, proving the identities for the sine function. You will see that this is simply sine 2x. Then you have e to the power sine squared x. But what is e to the power sine squared x? That is the original function. So the derivative of y with respect to x is equal to y times sine of 2x. Now for the sake of this video, maybe you check the description and we are going to do exams. So let me give you some small trick here. So you see that if you have sine x plus x, we have cosine of x, sine of x plus cosine of x, sine of x. So cosine of x plus cosine of x times sine of x plus cosine of x times sine of x will give us 2 sine of x cosine of x. So that is the identity there. And here x plus x will give us sine 2x. Very simple as that. Now let us proceed to the next one. So now we've shown that the derivative of y with respect to x is equal to y times sine of 2x. Now, we take the derivative of y with respect to x to equal to y times sine of 2x. Now we are going to use the product rule and differentiate this implicitly with respect to x. Here you have the squared y on the x squared to be equal to, if we differentiate y implicitly with respect to x, you get dy on the x times sine 2x, since we are using the product rule, plus y. If we differentiate sine 2x, we are going to get 2 times cosine of 2x. Very simple as that. So this will be equal to sine 2x times dy on the x plus 2y times cosine of 2x. Check the description for my video on derivative of trigonometric functions to be able to do this one. Very simple, so that you add the steps to the question. If you happen to get this question in your exams or a similar question, then you go step by step to get the full marks. Okay, so here we have the squared y on the x squared to be equal to this. Now let us substitute dy on the x. It is y sine of 2x, and we have another sine of 2x plus 2y times cosine of 2x. So this will give us y times sine squared 2x plus 2y times cosine of 2x. Yeah, we are good to go. Now, remember that if you have sine squared of x, it is equal to half of 1 minus cosine of 2x. Now, we are having sine squared of 2x, which means that whenever you receive this x, we are going to replace it by 2x. So this will give us half of 1 minus cosine of 2 times 2x. And that will give us half of 1 minus cosine of 4x. Very simple as that. As the expression or the identity for sine squared 2x. Check the description for these identities and how to prove them. It will help you. So we are going to substitute that one here. So now we have the squared y on the x squared squared to be equal to y times half of 1 minus cosine of 4x plus 2y times cosine of 2x, which will give us y divided by 2 minus y divided by 2 times cosine of 4x plus 2y times cosine of 2x. Now, the question is telling us to factorize half of y out. So we factorize half of y, which is the same as y divided by 2. So here to remain 1 minus cosine of 4x plus 4 times cosine of 2x. Why is it that here I've written 4? Is it because it is here? Yes, but why? Look at this. If you multiply this by 1, you get half of y. If you multiply this by negative 1, you get negative half of y. What about this? If you multiply 4 by half of y, these two will cancel this 4, and we are going to get 2y. Very, very simple as that. So let's assume that if here was to be 3, and just then I'll make here 6. Because if half multiplies this, I'll get back to the same that I have at the top. Very, very simple as that. So we should keep note of that. And I hope we are done. So this implies that the second derivative is equal to half of y into bracket 1 plus 4 times cosine of 2x minus cosine of 4x. QED. And that is to be shown. Please, thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, for us to build the mathematics community. Bye-bye.